partner in this great land.
I know that you're on an advisory board for President Trump. I know he's talked to a lot of business leaders about how to juice the American economy, how to create jobs, how to reform the tax system. Give me a little insight behind that and the decision making and the kind of questions he's asking of business leaders.
Well, I am on that council. I've not been able to attend the 2 meetings that it has had. I am aware of the agenda for those meetings, and I know that the subject matter that's discussed is aimed at improving business climate in the United States, for the United States and the citizens, and for the businesses in this country, which obviously benefit the people in the country as well. A number of subjects have come up. Immigration was discussed, taxation. We do believe that it is time for tax reform in the United States. From a corporate perspective, I've been vocal about this.
Not just tax cuts for business, but a reform.
Absolutely,
Right.
We need complete reform. Everything needs to be simpler. It needs to be more fair, more ecumenical. From a business perspective, we have the highest corporate tax rate in the world, and it needs to be lowered. It's interesting, people tend to jump to a conclusion about that. They think that, well, just so businesses can do better. Well, businesses doing better is good for the American economy. It's good for people, it's good for jobs.
You mentioned immigration. Most CEOs I talk to don't agree with the president on his immigration policies and say so to him in those meetings.
America was founded by immigrants, and I think we need to have a very sound immigration policy that appreciates the diversity of this country, that is fair, that allows people to come in and contribute to this great economy. And right here, in where we're sitting, we have a number of immigrants who are working for us, and you know, they are great contributors to what Walt Disney World is, for instance. I don't believe we can close our borders. I do believe we need a very strong policy when it comes to security and safety, of course, but I think there's a way to have both.
Will President Trump be able to sit down and do his Hall of Presidents
Yes,
thing?
of course. Yes, of course. I know there's a lot been said about that. There's already a script that's been written for his team to edit. We're hopeful that at least by the first anniversary of his election, he'll be there with the 44 other presidents that preceded him.
What does Bob Iger do next? Do you ever thought about politics?
I never really dreamed of being the president of the United States, actually.
I
didn't dream about being the CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Well, I did have a discussion actually with the President Obama at one point and Mrs. Obama about who had the more fun job. They concluded that I did. I don't know if they're right or not. I haven't made any plans post-Disney. This is a full-time job. I've said before that the whole notion of either running for president or being president is not something in any way consider frivolously, and I haven't spent much time thinking about it.